What's up guys, my name is Barghav. I'm here with Active8 Sports India and I'm here to help you through one of the most important choices of your life. Well, it's not going to be about your next girlfriend guys, it's about how to choose a great skateboard deck. Now, there's a lot of things that go into making a good skateboard deck. The dimensions, the concaves, the nose, the tail, and the general construction of the board and the deck. I'm going to talk to you first about the dimensions. So guys, when we're talking about the size of the skateboard deck, we're referring to the width of the deck. If you hear a 7.25 or 8.16, that means that deck is 8.16 inches wide. Skateboard decks normally range from 7.25 inches to 8.5 inches. So it's almost common sense that a wider deck will give you more stability, and narrower decks are great for doing tricks and flips. So even if you are a beginner and you want to go in for a pro model like one of these here, you probably want to choose a little wider size because it will give you more stability. It's a little easier to ride as well. If you're an intermediate and you want to move to an advanced level, you probably can go in for a little narrow one. Those kind of boards are a little more responsive to your flip tricks. So let's talk about the construction of a skateboard deck. Any good skateboard deck is always made from Canadian hard rock maple wood. A lot of other materials have been used in the past, but nothing has really stood the test of time. So the way this deck comes together is 7 layers of this maple veneer are pressed together onto a foam and cut into its shape. So if you want the best quality in skateboard decks, always make sure that your skateboard deck is made from Canadian hard rock maple. So now we're going to talk about the concave of the deck. Some boards have a lot of concave and some have a little less. Generally, flatter boards are easier for you to set yourself up for a trick, but they also come with certain disadvantages. Mainly, they are more susceptible to breaking because of the flatness near the stress points. Now that's where your trucks meet the deck. While on the other hand, boards with a little more concave on them are easier to flip because of this extra lid that you have around, something that your foot can grab onto. Such boards are also less susceptible to damage or breaking. I don't see any real disadvantages with this kind of board, except that you need to be slightly more than a beginner to feel a little well balanced on it. But with a little bit of practice, you're always going to be more happy with a board with some concave on it. So that's pretty much it about skateboard decks, guys. Except I can tell you about the nose and the tail. Some companies make them rounded, some companies make them squared, but almost all pros ride boards with rounded noses and tails. Old school boards would literally have no noses on them, but companies these days make them symmetrical, so you can keep popping the board off either side, you know. One last tip I can give you: if you guys own one of these pro models and want them to last, make sure you keep them out of water. Thanks for tuning in to Active8 Sports India. I'm Barghav, happy skating.
What?